What is up, guys and gals? This is Tuesday, March 6th, 2018, and this is the daily mining update video. This is what the cards are currently making. These are all the cards that I own personally. I broke it down by day, by each individual card. So if you want to pause this and take a look at it, I also show the algorithm that it's mining and the speed. So if you're new to the channel, that's what this whole setup is right here. But I'm gonna just jump on to some other stuff, because some people were asking me like why I am no longer using NiceHash, and that's actually not the truth. I still am using NiceHash. Like, for example, on this system, this is my streaming recording system. You know, it's got a 1050 Ti in here. I'm still using NiceHash. I got $5 in the balance, and it's just gonna slowly accumulate. It's just right now for me, Simple Miner has been more consistent and more reliable. I got one card that's running 72 degrees. That's the one that was running 80 degrees yesterday. I went and did some air duster. It had a bunch of dust in it. I cleaned it out, and now it's running a little bit cooler. But just to elaborate a little bit more on it, and a lot of people are asking me, you know, is SMOS or Simple Miner actually more profitable? And Simple Miner is only as profitable as you pick the algorithms for the actual cards. So if you go on there and put a 1080 on Ethereum, it's not going to be profitable, because, like, you know, the 1080s are a lot more profitable on Equihash. So, like, don't let that scare you away from it, because you can use a website like What to Mine, and you can find out your hash rates for the different algorithms, or you can just go to the main page, click what you got, click, you know, the algorithms that you're willing to mine, or the coins that you're willing to, you know, receive, and then it'll tell you out what's the most profitable for that hash rate, and also the electricity cost. It is a lot more in depth, but once you get used to it and actually running Simple Miner, and all you have to do is just log in, you can see, you know, what your cards are hashing out right there, what they're hashing right there. It's super simple. Like, this system's almost getting, you know, 1460 sols across all the cards, and then this system's getting, you know, 1000 sols. And then if you want just to double check it, you can go over to, like, you know, this is my Zen or my Supernova pool that I mine to, and I almost have 1 Zen right there. So boom, you know, you can just see, like, okay, it's mining, there's the hash rate. Or you can go over here to Ethermine, and this is where I mine to for my Ethereum, and actually see, like, what's going on over here. So from that, like, kind of statistics and stuff, you can really see what's going on, if that makes sense. You do not get the, like, typical NiceHash daily estimated earnings, blah blah blah. But if you do the math on it, and you're not just a part-time miner and want to mine like these little bits here and there, it may be worth it for you to make the jump over to Simple Miner. Now, for whatever system I'm actually going to use on Windows, which is going to be my streaming computer, and then I'm also going to be building me a new computer, and that's going to be running on NiceHash. I think NiceHash is a really great utility for somebody that runs Windows. But I think once you get multiple rigs up and running, trying to remote into them and manage Windows, because I think Windows is the underlying issue here. It's not necessarily in the NiceHash software. You know, you got to make sure you turn off Windows updates, and then, you know, if you're on Windows 7, you have to have your VRAM set high, and or you have to run a lot of actual physical RAM, which is super expensive. So it's just all these little things that, like, Simple Miner takes out of the equation, not to mention drivers. I forgot to bring this up in the last one, but people were asking me, what do I do about the drivers for Simple Miner? And you don't actually need to install drivers for Simple Miner. You just literally load Simple Miner on that USB stick, plug it in, and start tuning on your cards. It already has all the drivers on there. And that's one thing, especially on the AMD cards, trying to load in the blockchain drivers, and then do I need to BIOS mod it and that kind of thing. I did not BIOS mod my RX 580. It's getting 30 mega hash, which some people are saying they're only getting 30 mega hash after they BIOS mod it and overclock it. So you know, I don't know if it's a really good optimized drivers for that Simple Miner's running or not. But ooh, GPU 1 dipped down to 8 mega hash. Wonder what's going on there. But yeah, so I don't know, what's currently going on with what they're doing in the background driver wise, but I've been really happy with them so far. So I'm not to say that I'm always going to run Simple Miner. I'm actually taking a look at Hive OS, and I'm been going back to and just double checking on WinMiner, because a couple people have messaged me and saying that WinMiner is a lot more profitable now. But every time I go to WinMiner, it makes about half of what NiceHash makes. So by no means do I consider WinMiner profitable or like a good program to use. Software wise, it works fine, but I've noticed that it's got a lot of glitches and bugs. Why is my RX 560 hanging at 8 mega hash right there? That seems really odd. Of course, I go ahead and I praise Simple Miner, and then it does a weird thing like that. We'll let that sort itself out here a little bit. But yeah, so I was looking around and just trying to hunt for some graphics cards on Amazon, and it looks like the 1052 gigs are up from 149 up to 186. I'm not even going to post a link down below. That's just way too much money for a 1052 gig. Then there's a 1050 Ti from PNY. It's a single fan model, so nothing to write home about, and it's at 197. I feel like the 1050 Ti should be going for like 179 range, and a 1052 gig should be like 129 range, but I don't think we're gonna see prices like that here for a while. So I've been digging around trying to find some of the like information on new, like the 20 series is what people call them, like the 2060s, 2070s, 2080s, and it seems to be the consensus that by the end of this month, March, we should at least know, like, a ship date on the cards. If that's true, nobody knows, so we'll just have to wait it out and see what's going on with it. I was actually looking at the what was it here? Oh, the NiceHash Equihash algorithm is actually paying out better than the Zencash algorithm. But I think that's because the NiceHash one on Equihash is piggybacking off of Z Classic or Zcash, one or the other. But I think people are mining a bunch of Z Classic for the Bitcoin private fork or something like that. I haven't really looked into it, but I'm just sticking with Zen for right now and Ethereum. So I did end up ordering a Octo miner, so I'm looking forward to actually trying that soon. I think I'm going to throw all of my 1050s onto the Octo miner and grab 2 more, because I only have 6 right now of the 2 gigs. But I don't know, the prices on them are just horrible. I don't want to buy anything at the moment. But yeah, so that's pretty much where it is. Everything's down. The market's down. Bitcoin's down. Litecoin's down. Pay rates are down. The amount we're mining is down. Everything's down. But at the end of the day, I still enjoy it. It's a fun hobby, and yeah, so I'll see y'all guys tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. This is Brandon on Brandon Coin. I am tired. I need to go get some sleep. So, adios.